Sanjay, but has Raamdeo ji been a capital provider, or he has been a, he's provided guidance, mentorship? It's more of a partnership. I mean, how do you?
No. I don't think that Raamdeo ji, provided with the capital. Honestly, it was more of Vishal's fund and all those things. I think Raamdeo ji always, inspired me a lot. In terms of his approach towards life, his approach towards building the institution, his approach to think, bigger, larger, beyond today. All that came because I never educated from the business school, right? I'm a chartered accountant only from Jaipur. So how come you can relate that in 50 years you can be a largest bank or maybe a top 3 banks of the country?
So he gave
right?
you Raamdeo ji ने आपको सपने दिखाए और आपने आपके कुछ targets थे?
No, Prashant ji, it was not about dreaming. It's about
in terms of what is possible.
No. Yeah. I think he's very natural, honestly, right? Like what he was saying in the earlier discussion that, be optimistic, there will be many noises, but you don't want to be noises, be on your job, I think his maybe would have given me 5 ideas, but those ideas actually built it, Sure. Now it's my duty to not to have 50 ideas from him, right? He will give you 5 ideas and build yourself another 45. So I think for me, he's the first guru to me in terms of not building as a bank, right? Building as an institution, building as a personality, character, Sure. governance. I still remember that because I'm Jaipur ke chartered accountant the, in 90s chartered accountant would do a lot of things which is not correct in my opinion. But in 2010 he told me that, Sanjay, don't waste your time on taxations. Don't waste your time on the tax people. It's a waste of your time. Just pay your tax. Pay 1 rupee more so that they are not coming to your office, right? And we are now 17, 18 years. Actually, I don't even waste a minute on my tax status. So I think these were the things where he was pushing me to be focused on business, good governance, building the team, think big, think beyond you. And that is why Prashant, and with the full blessing of Raamdeo ji that, in my last 9 years, our balance sheet has now gone 10 times, in spite of so many challenges, right from, the COVID or the bank crisis, NBFC crisis, the interest rate high, how the last 9 years would have been, right? But we just kept on our resilience, focus, execution, right? And we are now, the largest SFB, the only one we got, the universal. And now from here in next 15 years, me and Raamdeo ji were chatting the other day that even if you grow by 20% year on year, we would be touching what today the ICCI is, So what we have done in last, 20 years in the partnership, we have created the belief that we can do it.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the IPO when it came at 10,000 odd crore valuation, and it was an expensive issue.
Five price to book.
Yeah. 5 and...
Yeah. Got listed as 6.5, 7 book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70 or 10,000, and now of course market cap is 75,000 crores. And now you've given us it can be an ICICI. I mean,
it has to be bigger than them, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest here, right? SDC Bank never had an advantage of AI. I think they never had an advantage of their own, they didn't have any role model, right? I have this SDC Bank in my front, right?
Right.
I have more technology. I have more ambitious people with me. I have more bigger economy, right? So my aim cannot be only SDC Bank, to be honest. In my next 25 years, it can be bigger than that also. I think the challenge is not opportunity. The challenge is how mentally you are solid enough to take that scale. Or to remain in that corridor that you will get, right? So I think my belief is that in next 15, 20 years, I know that I'll not be there, but this institution will become big, and you will all people be really proud of what we have created in last 20, 30 years. So
that's a round of applause for Sanjay. I think that's a phenomenally well put. Story and of course ambition.
And you were talking about AI, sir?
Yeah.
Because some subjects maybe not be going deep, but at bank level, Prashant, I am seeing that because for the scale, SDC would have done much hard work. Now hard work can be replaced by AI. You will need people, right? But you can't put energy. You can't put them that they have to do everyday hard work to build a next SEC bank, right? In my opinion, we will create on a 50% effort bigger bank than HDFC Bank in next 25 years because of the tech support.
Which is now available, which was not there back then.
Yes, you can't even imagine what kind of AI is doing in the sense of making the life easy. The language has become, no matter what, As of now, if I want to build a South franchise, I need to understand 4 languages. Now I don't have to understand any language because AI is talking to the customer, right? So where that capability was 25 years back.
Yeah.
So when I'm deep in Tamil Nadu, I have a support of AI-led communication, right? So I think these small things are really helping me as a CEO to think bigger, scalable, and that too in control.
Yeah.
It is not that, when we are building up, there are many gaps will come in, right? So I think in my opinion, the technology will actually fast forward the entire scale building mindset.
I think Manish makes that point often that maybe in terms of adopters, the biggest will be financials and banks.
Yeah.
Because you have the data, you have the...
I have one question, Sanjay.
Yeah.
What the regulator is doing is that whatever is the founder bankers, like Ms. Kotak, and so they are being, at certain period of time, they are being superannuated and they want the team to be in place to take it forward, the journey.
Correct.
Okay. So is AU, since it is a first generation entrepreneur and founder, do you have, well before you are being asked to step down, do you have a better team than you ready to take over?
So, sir, I think if you ask me, banks are public platform, and I completely in sync with the regulator's view that beyond a point, a promoter or a CEO should not continue because it can create a risk. It's not about Sanjay Agarwal or maybe any other name. It's about the system in place. So, and then this my duty, or any CEO duty to create a second line succession because in the end, it's not about 15 years. Maybe after 30 years also, when I get retired, somebody has to take care of that, right? So I think that is completely in focus. And regulator also pushes us to create 2 EDs or deputy CEOs, deputy managing director, in order to really build this, the sustainability around leadership, And Raamdeo, for me, being a first generation entrepreneur, I strongly believe that, it's not about you, it's not about me to build a business. It's about how better I can visualize that, how it will run beyond me, And banks are meant not only for 30, 40, 100 years, I have seen a bank for 400 years, So why can't we create an institution which can last, even, when I come back in this earth, maybe, I just joined AU Bank as an employee, right? So I think that's the whole idea, to build a institution which can last for not for only centuries, for many decades, not for decades, many centuries, So
Raamdeo, for viewers,
it's there, sir. So in short, it's there, and we work on an everyday basis.
Yeah, Raamdeo, for an investor who's watching, right? What is the takeaway? How do you spot an AU? Not everyone has the access that you have, or the team that you have. What are the 2 or 3, especially in financials? Because it's a space littered with accidents, and you yourself said the most important thing is return of capital. That is that you can't go wrong there. So, what would you tell viewers who are watching?
So now, actually, opportunity is not only among the lenders, but now the much bigger opportunity is opened up in the non-lenders. That is the capital market, whether it is AMC, whether it is wealth management. They're just about to start it. So. Fortunately, they are not lending type. Here you have you need a platform where there is no capital adequacy so far, and with 10,000 with 1,000 crore capital, you can manage maybe 10 lakh crores or 20 lakh crores. So what is required is to create a competent team and competent distribution to manage assets, because the wealth generation in the country. Just to give you some numbers, in last 20 years, the total savings is about $12-13 trillion in India. If you add up all 20 years. Next 20 years will be, hold your breath, it will be more like $50 trillion. Just the savings. Mark to market on top will be another. So we're talking about $100 trillion flowing in here. We don't need anybody's money now. There's enough money from the domestic savings coming into the capital market. Now that capital needs to be managed by wealth managers, asset managers, intermediaries, all sorts of things. Now, can we find one emerging platform, whether it is a wealth management, whether it is asset management, and hundreds of them will come. But can you find a Sanjay Agarwal in that vehicle and maybe seed, you know? So
you don't have to look for a Sanjay Agarwal in a bank. You can look for...
No, bank to I'm already invested.
Bank to hai.
Yeah.
So,
now he will set up insurance, AMC, wealth management, everything he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And that will come free of cost to us. Yeah.
But Prashant, my own understanding, sir, is this, that last 5-7 years, you know, and the credit goes to all you people that you put so much money into the new, you know, energy. But nowadays people are really want to build a business which can actually create a value. So they are not looking, you know, they're creating a value from balance sheet than a P&L, right? So you will find many entrepreneurs, you know, but, you know, somehow you have to train them. Somehow you have to, you know, make them understand that it is not a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year story. You want to really create a wealth, it has to be at least 20 years, you know, have patience, you know, have better governance, better transparency, honesty. And you have to de-link yourself with the company, you know. What generally people make mistake that, you know, they want to own everything, you know, and then they just mess up, right? So, but I think there's a lot more opportunity, more people than what at our time, you know, in my opinion. So, but you have to train them, right?
One thing I want to say,
yeah,
you know, we have to find people who have done first round of success. The whole entrepreneurship or success story of any entrepreneur, any in the world, it is success built on success. It's a series of success. It's not one. Now, AU Bank has come this far and they just got the actual universal license. So that is one of the reward for success. Now, how they use that universal license to go to the next stage. So it is a, you know, continuous build-up. So that's what I have seen in my 30 years of entrepreneurship, that success builds success. It's not that right from day one, you know what is going to be your future. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Raamdeo sir, in Jaipur, when you invested in 2008, Prashant, you were the only NBFC.
Yeah.
Now, the North NBFC Adda is Jaipur. You'll have 200
wow.
NBFC. And no, the ripple effect is that every NBFC is paying tax.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I think the success is only not limited to you. This entire society, even government benefits from the whole success of any entrepreneur because it inspires so many people, right?
Yeah.
So I think the only point I want to ask Raamdeo ji, and then I'm struggling with that, if India want to get a scale, you know, which we are talking about, you know, how we are educating people in terms of building businesses, you know, and building the resilience, building the mindset, you know. I found that Indian education system don't give us a business school, you know, like where we really want to understand the entrepreneurship, building the business, understanding the business.
Programs like this.
Yeah.
Program like this? Yeah.
No.
But do you think like American system of building?
No. Best. See, entrepreneurs are kind of the guys who want to work for themselves. That is what is the real trade. Like you and we both decided to work for ourselves.
Correct.
Whether we are going to become big or not, that is a different thing.
Correct.
So fundamentally, do you want to work for somebody or do you want to work for yourself?
Correct.
Once that determination is there, then that school is your own kind of a country, your own place where you want to do it. I think
I was thinking to propose you, let's start a business school.
I don't think
that's an idea.
Business school. In fact, business school, you go to business school, they are looking for, they will not attend your lecture if it is not going to give them credit.
Correct.
They want only placements,
Yes.
nothing else.
Okay.
So entrepreneurs are not born in business school. In fact, it is born more in Chartered Accounting Institute.
Okay.
I think this is such a lovely conversation and we could go on, but I think this is, Raamdeo has a further appointment, so he's got a hard stop as well. Thanks both of you for being here. Sanjay, what a
pleasure to be with Raamdeo ji.
What a wonderful entrepreneurship journey. And I think you've given us targets bigger than HDFC Bank in the next 20, 25 years. And why not, right? Absolutely.
I'm giving target to my team.
Yeah. And Raamdeo ji, thank you so much for being a guiding light to AU and of course, all of us and thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.